Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. It has been a hot minute, hasn't it? I have graduated college, so now I'm back home and I can hopefully get back to doing these videos. We'll see. I don't really have too much to do or talk about to make videos, so that's why it's been, well, that's not the only reason why it's been a while. Graduating is kind of a time-consuming thing. But today I thought I'd do a little get ready with me. I'll be going to dinner with a friend, so I just thought I'd get a little glammed, not really, just very natural stuff, but I thought I'd do that with you guys. That's something I haven't done on my channel, so not that get readies with me's are unheard of. That just sounded weird, get readies with me's. Sorry if I look a little orange also. I have my little fairy lights and my room light and the light from outside. So, because without it, you can't really see me at all. So I'll just hang out with you guys for a bit, talk about life and makeup and other stuff that's not really interesting. So to start off, I'll do my little primer here. Professional primer. That I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this one. I would like to try the matte one because I am very oily. So maybe the matte one might be better. This is fine though. It's fine for now. I don't know if it's really worth the price. I feel like I've talked about that before in another video. I mean, it works, but for $12 for that little thing, I don't know about that. So you'll see me going back and forth between looking at myself in the camera and using this little mirror as well, just because I don't have anything else to look at. So if you see me looking like this, it's because I'm looking at myself. So, not to be conceited or anything, just looking at myself. Next we'll do foundation, and I'm using this one because I've heard that it's good. And I've only used it once, but I didn't use it for a full day. But then it makes sense because I don't wear foundation. I buy foundations to test them out and to get to know how to use them better. If that makes any sense. I mean, of course it makes sense. But as me trying to be not only a special effects makeup artist, but a beauty makeup artist, I'm testing out foundations, but I myself don't. I usually don't wear makeup at all on a regular basis. So I just thought today maybe just to try it out a bit. And this is the Fit Me Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. And I am in the shade 120, which is Classic Ivory, which I feel like actually matches me pretty well. I feel like drugstore foundations, it's really hard to find a match. But this one did very, very well. So being back home from college is kind of weird. Like I do feel like it's settling in, like I'm done with school forever. At first it was like, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like I still have another semester coming up, a fall semester coming up. But being home, it's starting to feel like, yeah, you're done with everything, which makes me sad. I know a lot of people are always happy to be done with school, but it makes me really sad because I really, really enjoy school. I've always enjoyed school. Anytime I got sick when I was younger, instead of pretending to be sick to miss school, I would pretend to be well when I was sick to go to school. I don't know, I love school. I love the friends and the learning. What a nerd. So it just feels good but odd to be home. If that makes any sense. I feel like a lot of people feel that way. I have been looking for jobs, and I have one that I used to work at that's pretty certain, but it's not in my field. But it's something to at least get me some money for the time being. Transportation's just the biggest thing for me, because I don't have a car, but that's being worked on, getting a car. So I have the bus, but the bus is for anyone who rides the bus. It's kind of annoying and tricky and not all that fun when it comes to having to be somewhere on time. Because you can't always rely on the bus to be there on time when you need to be there on time. Foundation is on. Next is concealer, and I'm using the Fit Me Maybelline concealer because they're supposed to go together and they actually work well together because they're supposed to go together. And this one is in the shade 15 Fair. And I actually haven't opened this one. I've been using my mom's. So I finally bought my own that I will be opening right now. I like to do one eye at a time. I know some people draw this side and then they do the other side, but I'm always afraid it's going to dry out before I'm done with this side. So I just do one at a time. Hot. It's really hot in Texas. Of course, I think we're in the triple digits now in Texas, so I'm pretty much melting. And then with this stuff on, I'm melting even more. We always make weird faces, don't we? When we put on makeup. We are fully concealed, and now it's time for powder. I just recently started doing setting powders and baking. So I found this one from Sally's, and it's called Collab. And I think this was $12. I also bought their foundation, but that I'll talk about more, or I'll just talk about that one another time. But this is in the shade Porcelain Ivory. So it's really light, and I don't know. I'm not the best baker when it comes to makeup. I'm a great baker when it comes to pastries. But not when it comes to makeup, so I will get this all over me. Oh, I'm using a brush. Aren't you supposed to use a beauty blender? Beauty blender? Blah, 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 blah. I get tongue-tied a lot. I mean, I'll try to use this sponge because it's not a beauty blender. It's just a sponge. And press it, but I always look crazy when I do this, like I'm not doing it right, which I'm probably not doing this right, but that's why you practice, because you're supposed to press it and then you let it stay, but it's vanished because I keep pressing it. When do I stop pressing it? I don't know. I'm supposed to not have creases in your concealer, but that's a joke. There's always going to be creases. But you're supposed to bake wherever you put the concealer. I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. I'm trying my very best. But the more I do it, the more it's disappearing. And I look crazy. Look at that. I look like a complete crazy person. I feel like I look absolutely insane every time. If there's someone out there that wants to tell me how to legitimately do this, please do. Because all the YouTubers say, just put it on and bake. And it's like, well, you don't really go into detail as to how that baking works, really. But I'm supposed to let it set and bake. So we'll set and bake and do our eyes while it's setting and baking. So I'm just going back with my concealer as my primer. Because I personally don't think you really need a primer. Your concealer works just as well, but I can see how people will, well no, I can't see how people will debate me on that, but people will debate me on that. Oh, I'm using my finger to blend it out because my makeup brushes for my concealer are in the storage unit. So I had to lug all of my stuff from college back to my house. So some things didn't make it back to the house. So they're in storage. But I will get them eventually. So for eyes, I'll be going into my Yes Please palette. I don't know why it says Cute AF on it, but it's called the Yes Please palette. I've done a video on this already, so you should know that by now. But if you're new, Yes Please palette. But it says Cute AF. Again, I don't know. So I just want to go very natural with my eyes today. So I'm going to dip into, oh, the names are on the front. I forgot they're on the side. Big Cocktails. That's this pinky one here. And all over the lid. So besides looking for jobs, I've just been hanging out. I haven't really been doing very much, just been spending time at home. I'm trying to redo my room, so I will have a video of that at some point, most likely, when it's all done. I'm using a dresser. I never had a dresser before. I've never had a dresser before. So I have one now, and that's what I'm using to talk to you guys. Before I was sitting on my bed doing things. I'm standing, I don't have a chair, but that's okay. I can stand. So I have a dresser, I finally have a nightstand, and I'm really happy about it. Having furniture, that's kind of the mark of an adult, isn't it? The next shade I'm going to go into is this brown shade. Boop, 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 boop. And that's called I don't know how to say it. I bet it's Chauffeur. I'm really bad at reading, guys. I bet it's Chauffeur. Does that say Chauffeur? Can you see that at all? No. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it says Chauffeur. I'm just bad at reading. But I feel like this is the eye look I usually go for because it's just so natural. And I really like that, an everyday natural look. So I'm just gonna pack it. I poked myself in the eye. It happens. So I'm just going to pack it here and then blend. I'm not used to talking while I do my makeup. So that's what happens, and I poked myself in the eye. So I'm just gonna finish my eyes and then I'll come back to talk to you guys and have this crazy stuff off my face as well. 1 second. Okay, my eyes are done. Just those two colors. Again, nothing crazy. Not such a thing as crazy. Nothing too dramatic. Just very simple. Now I can take this stuff off. It's just weird. I don't even know if it works. I could never tell a difference. Maybe one day I'll do half my face with this and half without and see what happens. So I suppose I'll do a little bit of contouring. This isn't a contour palette, it's a NYX concealer palette, but I like to use these two as contouring, and I'm not very good at it as with everything else in beauty makeup, but I'm practicing at it, and I tend to not go so rough with it, or like dark, not dark. I don't put a lot on. So if you see me putting this on and you're going, what is she doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't do my nose, so I'm not gonna do my nose. Next is, I don't know, do I want to do blush today? Sure. So the blush I always use, it's just my blush that I like. I don't know, it's very me. Like, it's very my color for blush, but it's just this little CoverGirl Cheekers blush. Nothing fancy, nothing too big. Probably won't even be able to see it on camera. Because it's just my phone. I just use my phone. Next, we're going to go into highlighter. I bought 2 new ones. I bought the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. Sorry, the glare. Let's open it. I mean, I kind of used them. I tested them last night, or 2 nights ago. Was it last night? I think it was 2 nights ago. And I don't really have an opinion yet, so I thought I'd try I haven't shown you the other one. One of these to see how they work. Well, at least how one of them works. But I'll let you guys know in another video, I suppose, because I feel like you really have to work with the product before you can really say anything about it. That's what the inside looks like. And this is in the shade or color. Does it have a color name? Mega Glow Highlighters. I don't see a color name. Okay, well there's that one. And then there's the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Nude. Another glare, I'll open it up. Highlighting palette, of course. And there was another one that had a different shade name, so I think the shade name might be Lumi Glow Nude. I don't know, there's one right next to it. I didn't say the exact same thing on it. But, that's what the palette looks like, 4 different colors, and they're really pretty. I don't know which one to do today. I'm kind of leaning towards one of these 2. Ooh, they're really soft. Maybe this one for today. There's no, oh, there I have color names, that I don't know how to say. This pink one that I'm looking at says Sun, SOLEIL. We're just gonna go in with that one. So if you like subtle highlighters, then you should use this one. It's nice, it's pretty, I like it. Well, we'll see how it goes throughout the day. I'm gonna spray my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray on my brush. I need a highlighting brush, for sure. I feel like you can kind of see it. I saw one person was saying, like, no one highlights the nose anymore, so you should stop doing it, like on YouTube or something. I highlight the nose still, and I'm not gonna stop doing it. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, you can see it on my nose. Last will be lipsticks, but I don't really want to put it on right now because I'm not going out just yet. I'm going out in a little bit. But the lipstick I'm going to use is this Smashbox lipstick. Is that upside down? No. It's this Smashbox lipstick that I just bought in the shade Latte Matte. I keep wanting to say Latte Mate. I feel like that's what they might have had the intention of doing. This is the shade. It's really pretty. I wanted to find a good nude, and I think I finally found it. Like, when I put it on, you can't even tell that I have it on, and I really like that a lot. I feel like I should just put it on so you guys can see it. I'm just gonna put it on so you guys can see it. Oh, it looks dark on camera. That's weird. Because it doesn't really have a look to it, but it's a really nice nude. So I like it a lot. Latte Mate. So that is it for today's video. I just wanted a little hangout and I know I didn't speak too much. I just didn't have too much to say. I haven't really been doing anything except graduated college, looking for jobs, trying to get a car, and fixing up my room. I have something else that I'm planning, but I want to kind of wait for that, because I'm still debating something on it. Surprise. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But, again, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, as always. And if you'd like to subscribe down below. And you can follow me on my other social media that are going to be linked down below. And I will see you in the next one, whenever that will be. Bye!